Alright, good morning folks. Today is Saturday, October 28th, I believe. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I've been at school, but I'm home for the weekend now. Sorry if I sound a little different, I got a bit of a cold. But I'm at home for the weekend. We're picking corn. I might be able to... no, I don't think I can turn my camera around on my phone here, but we are picking corn, as you can probably see. I'm driving truck. We're just getting started here this morning. It's about, it's 10 o'clock right now. Look at my watch there. This is my uncle just got started going down the field. I don't know if you heard my grandpa there on the radio.
22-ish?
Not bad. We got a dryer at the farm, so we'll dry it down. We'll get it to 15% before we send it to the elevator. But we're picking corn here today. I forgot my handy cam in my pickup when I got started this morning. I was in a bit of a rush. Turns out I didn't need to be in as big a rush as I thought, because when I got down here, they had just finished hooking up the head from moving the combine down here. We were picking by the farm yesterday, but we moved down here today, so we'll see how the day goes. I may not haul all day because my dad is finishing up down on some of our Wautoma ground, and they're going to send, once they finish that up, there's about 10 loads that's going to have to come back to the farm from down there. They were sending it straight to Didion, to the elevator, but there's about 10 loads that are going to have to come back to the farm. So he's going to pick those and bring them back, and then he's going to move over here, and then those trucks are going to come over here, and we'll see how many drivers we need when we get there, because we've got a couple of contract drivers that we're hauling from down to Wautoma, and I'm not sure if they're coming here or if they're going to go somewhere else once they finish that up. But anyways, that's all for now. I'll get back to you later on in the day, so stay tuned. Alright folks, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm back at the farm here now. Just walked over to my pickup and got my Sony Handycam. I'm sitting here waiting to unload. My cousin, if you can see in the mirror, is currently unloading. And I'm sitting over here waiting patiently for my turn. This is my third trip now, I believe. Yes, third trip. The moisture is running in that 20.5 to 21.5 range. My last load was 20.8% moisture. The first load was 21.5. This one I'm guessing is going to be somewhere right around that range. But my mom had to jump out of the lineup to run down to Wautoma and pull my dad's head cart back, so he'll be moving up here to where we're harvesting currently and bringing along at least 4 of the semis that they had down in Wautoma. They had all 4 of our semis and 2 contract haulers. One of them may be coming, possibly 2. I don't know. I have no idea. They may not either one of them come. They just end up, probably will be neither one of them will come. We'll probably end up with just our own semis in the field. But I'm gonna have to back up here. My cousin's just about to pull away, so I'll talk to you in a bit. Zoom got a little wonky on me there, I guess. Well, now as you can see, we've got 2 combines in the same field. We've got 2 carts going down the field. I think you only saw one of them. I don't think I got Grandpa in the frame there, but Dad has made it over here. They finished down in Wautoma. So now we've got 2 combines going here. We've got 3 semis in the field. I'm the only straight truck in the field. We should have one more semi Yeah, we should have one more semi coming. John should be here eventually, but corn isn't doing great. You know, I say it's not doing great. It's in that 200 to 210 neighborhood as far as yield, and 22% of moisture, or 21 and a half anyways. But our expected yields are usually in that 220 to 230 neighborhood, and you know, 210 is a little disappointing. Dad was just saying he's seen it as low as mid 190s. That's pretty uncommon for us to get down that low, but you know, it's still yielding okay. It's obviously not where we'd like it to be, but at least this half of this field got urea and ammonium sulfate. Well, not ammonium sulfate, urea and anhydrous ammonia is what I'm getting at here. If I'm not mistaken, it got, well, I know the few rounds I made over here, I put down 80 pounds of ammonium sulfate, or damn it, I did it again, anhydrous ammonia, and I believe it got 200, no, what did it get? 150 pounds of urea? Maybe it only got 100 pounds of urea. Something like that. I think it should have gotten 100 pounds of urea, because between the 80 pounds of anhydrous and the urea, it should have gotten the same as 125 pounds of anhydrous. Which we put anhydrous down as pounds, or we put all of our fertilizers down as pounds of actual nutrient, not pounds of the fertilizer. So 80 pounds of anhydrous ammonia would be 80 pounds of nitrogen to the acre. And 100, well, dry fertilizer, we put down pounds of product, not pounds of nutrient, but we figure it back to the amount of nutrient we're getting. So 100 pounds of urea gives us 46 pounds of N. So between 80 pounds of anhydrous and 46 pounds of urea should have been 126 pounds to the acre of N as our side dress. So, and it was a really wet summer. You know, we got our anhydrous and our urea put down in the one long dry spell that we had all summer long, which was about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. Otherwise it rained off and on. I think our next longest dry streak was about a week. You know, it rained seemingly constant all summer long, and we did get quite a bit of rain after we put our anhydrous and our urea down. The anhydrous, the nice thing about anhydrous is when it goes in the soil, it's not in a form that's readily available to plant, and it's also not readily able to leach or go down through the soil. It usually takes about a week to 2 weeks for it to become available to the plant, and so we get a little bit of a buffer or a cushion there with the anhydrous, but the urea is highly volatile and highly prone to leaching. So if you don't get enough rain to wash it into the soil, or enough irrigation, because we've got irrigation, if you don't get enough water to put it into the soil, the plant can't use it and it'll volatilize off into the atmosphere. But if you get too much rain or you put down too much water, you'll wash it right through, and you'll wash it right past the root zone, and the plants won't get it. And I think we might have gotten a little bit too much rain, that some of it might have got washed away, but don't quote me on that, I'm not entirely positive, but it does seem that the acres that got just urea or urea and anhydrous aren't doing as well as we would like them to. Pretty much all that means is that we won't try it again next year, or maybe we will. At this point, I don't know. I'd be surprised if we try it again next year, but it's not impossible. We'll see which form of nitrogen is cheaper here after harvest, because as far as being able to prepay. But anyways, that's all for now. You can see one of the carts, I think that's Cal, is full and coming back down the field. He's going to dump into the semi in front of me, and I don't know, he's got a pretty good load on the cart there if you can see it, but I don't know that he's got enough to finish off that semi, because there's only just a little jag in there. This truck holds between 650 and 700 bushels, I believe. The semis we should be able to get about 1,000 bushels on, no problem. But yeah, that's Cal. But anyways, that's all for now. I'll tag this on to the end of the other two videos that I've shot today, kind of make one longer video. So if I don't shoot any more, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.